This weekend, the orange and white team are both in the Disney ESPN Wide World of Sports Easter Classic. Now, we will not have Rashif Sinkfield this weekend because he has some stuff he has to work on in school. And also, Jacob Douglas won't be there for bracket play because he asked his dad, could he play this weekend? And his dad said, no, son, it's Easter Sunday. You got to play for the Lord. Remember, Jacob plays the drums in the church, so he won't be there. So we're going to the Easter Classic with the white team with 7 kids. The orange team will be fully intact with everybody. So let's see what it does.
Today. Joe? Nice.
One of the differences between my orange and white team, man, the orange team runs the offense very well. The white team, when they pass, they seem to just stand. The orange team, when they pass, they cut, and and then they replace. Like they run the motion offense very well, man. And to me, offensively in the half court, they're a tougher matchup for Lakeland Fire than my white team.
Come on, guys. We need defense. We need defense. Get that. Set it up, boss. And there, get in there. Oh, Austin. No, that was way too far out there. Come on. We had a good game going, and then woo! Wow! Set it up.
Braylon Moore, he's one of the only fourth grader on either one of the teams, the orange or white team right now. And ever since we took that train ride to North Carolina, he's really coming to his own. He's opened up to the guys. He was being very conservative. Now he's really separated himself as a scorer and, one of the leaders on his team, man. He's really been lights out. He had a really good game this game against one of the best defensive teams in the state of Florida.
Rebound, rebound, rebound. Woo! Cut. Rebound, rebound.
This is probably the best game Xavier Greer has ever had in my book. He didn't score, but I thought he really controlled the game. He handled the ball very well. Him and Austin, man, they're a backcourt to be reckoned with in the future, man. I mean, they're really gelling and coming together and and making each other better. And then when you add my man Cinco, Brian Vargas Rivera to the mix, they're a big three up top, man, and it's this orange team is really coming around, man. Be on the lookout for them.
Yeah, she is. All right, we'll see you next game.
We were pretty much leading the whole game until they stopped making foul calls, man, and Lakeland Fire is tough, man. They're one of the best fifth grade teams in the state of Florida, and I mean, and they're physical, and if they're allowed to be physical, they'll beat you up, and they beat us up, man, and we couldn't hold on to the lead. Now, and I'm not saying that if they would have called the game right throughout, we should hang on to that lead and we win. But I mean, we don't stand a chance if you're gonna let us play like that. So now that Orange has lost this game, they have to go into bracket play on Saturday, which means they have to play 3 games today. So they have to play their third game against the Thunder Select team, which is a very good, scrappy team, man. And I don't know if we have anything left in the tank, man. Anytime you play Lakeland Fire, you're gonna be tired, you're gonna be fatigued, you're gonna be beat up, and we got to play this team. So I need the boys to dig deep, pull it out. I was so disappointed in the Orange team after this game, man, because I challenged them to dig deep and fight through the fatigue and be able to pull out this victory, but they pretty much gave up, man. I think the only one that played with any heart and pride was Xavier Greer, man. He was the only one that put forth maximum effort, I thought. And it was unfortunate because if they win this game, then we have another Silver War in the morning with White versus Orange. But it didn't happen. So Orange has been eliminated, and they're going home. Look here, man. When Jarvis Pope plays like this, he is unguardable. When he makes everybody better, our team is unguardable. Looking at the final score of each of these games, it looks like a cakewalk. And it should have been. But every one of these games was a close game at the half. One of the games we were down. One of the games we were only up by 1. The other game we were up by 5. And we let these teams hang around with us, and then we have to work so hard to turn it on and run away with it. Which our job could be a lot easier if and I tell my team all the time, if you come out, if you hit teams like this in the mouth, they'll give up. And so now we have to play against Lakeland Fire in the championship game at the Easter Classic. And, this is a tournament that the Skill Center's brought home the title the last 2 years in a row. And my Orange team last year won every Disney tournament there was. And so now we have to defend our crown. We're back in the chip, and let's see how this pans out. I don't know if we have anything left in the tank.
Hands up, man! I gotta put your hands up!
Defense! 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 Let's go, let's go! Go to the ball, guys! Yes, London, yes! Yes!
Everybody move around! Ready, ready!
Woo! Defense! No!
Every single game this weekend, we came out lackadaisical, walking and jogging up and down the floor. And Lakeland Fire is way too good to do that. You can't dig a hole against Lakeland Fire and expect to get out of it. Once they get you down, they put their foot on your throat and they don't let you back up at all. So we did cut it to 7 or 8 at one point, but they ran us up out of there, ran us out of Orlando and straight back to Tampa. But I say all that to say this. We got to play for 40 minutes right here, man. Believe that. But my rant is over.